What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today is March the 4th. I want to give you a quick pre-market update, go over some hot movers and what big money is focusing on today. Before we get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So starting off with data points, just had some pretty kick-ass stuff come out, mind you. So that was mortgage applications. That was 11%. Previous was 0.4. So that's definitely breaking the trend. Mortgage market index 377. We also did have ADP employment coming in at 63,000. Forecast was 19. So all around, markets taking that as a very strong positive. During the overnight trading though, it did kind of signal that we were going to see some level of consolidation. It was down, for instance, 0.56, but at the time doing this video, Dow is up 0.27, S&P up 0.36, NASDAQ up 0.53. In addition to that though, there is a lot of whales buying in the broader market, and that's giving a certain level of hope at the same time. So I'll kind of go over that in a second, but fear and greed index is under the fear category. So in theory, people's appetite for risk isn't on the table, but I do anticipate, given everything, we will most likely move up a little bit and then possibly tomorrow get into the neutral. So that should be a pretty good time, but getting right to it, SoFi is up 3.17%, and I think just finally the market realized that the news that they did put out yesterday, which was largely being brushed under the rug, is amazing. So that's their big partnership with MasterCard. So SoFi is getting a lot of good attention today during the pre-market. Shorts aren't really doing anything. They're increasing 1,000 shares, so that's kind of a positive. 10.27% of the free float is being shorted, works to be 128 million shares overall are being shorted. Right now with at 1920, it is trading between this pivot and this S1, so 1948 is going to be that key point to watch for today. If it can get above that, then in theory you could see that nice domino effect. And I've brought all of this up in my dedicated SoFi video, so I post that on trending stocks in case you guys aren't subscribed to that channel. Moving on, NIO is getting a little bit of attention, kind of on the lower side for the volume, but they are up 1.09%. Shorts are increasing 35,000 shares, so that's also kind of abnormal because lately they've been increasing at least triple digit, like 100 to 500,000 almost every pre-market, which was kind of annoying. But mind you, again, so this is maybe a sign that they are ready to move things higher. 7.77% of the free float is being shorted, so lucky 777. So maybe again that's another weird sign that we might be moving higher. But one thing just occurred, and shares on loan is now at 159.81 million. Currently 158 million shares being shorted. So that whole naked shorting that has been ongoing since pretty much third week of September, that has officially gone away. So definitely good stuff as far as that. Right now with it at 464, it is trading between this pivot and this S1. So 449 kind of bounced off that general area yesterday. 488 is going to be the next round target. Most likely we won't be hitting this 488 just yet, but at least we'll be moving in the right direction towards that realistically today. Moving on, NVDA. So they are up 1.12%, but they are getting a lot of good volume, and largely because of this right here. So billionaire Tesla whale buys 1 million NVIDIA shares to support nervous market. And this is something I've kind of brought up. All of this is just sentiment, and the market's been wanting like a good catalyst, and that's kind of the only reason why we haven't really moved higher. So as funny as it is, this is one of the big reasons why we're actually moving higher, because this actually came out prior to even that kind of mortgage data, and the market started to move up because of this. So it doesn't take that much to move up the broader market. And if you, again, a lot of stocks have been hit very hard over the last little bit. So I think in general, this is a pretty good thing. As far as shorts, they're not really doing all that much. 1.1% of the free float is being shorted, works to be 258 million shares overall being shorted, with it at 140 or 182. It is right above this pivot, so just watch for it to hold that 181.95. In theory, if it does hold that, at least for today, then you could be seeing a retest of that 192 in the next couple trading days. Moving on, You have Micron, similarly, it went down 7.99% yesterday, largely unjustified in many cases. So ultimately, the market's kind of pushing this higher because of NVIDIA just getting a little bit higher volume as well. So it is up 2.9%. Nothing really crazy from them today, though. Shorts are increasing 29,000 shares, 2.7% of the free floats being shorted, which is, mind you, rather high for a large cap tech play. But 31 million shares overall are being shorted. Right now with at 390, it is trading between the S2 and this S3. So 381 and then 394 is going to be that next strong support as well as target. Last but not least, we have Mara. So they are getting a lot of good attention. Similarly, the market's just seeing what happened to them yesterday as just unjustified, went down 8.36%. So it is getting a lot of good attention today. Nothing really crazy from them whatsoever. They did recently have their earnings last week, but nonetheless, I think just the market's now with this newly found investor, I think the market's just looking at value, and definitely this stock has a lot of good value. Even based on the quantitative data, it does have valuation as a A. Aside from all of that, though, shorts are increasing 115,000 shares. 30.32% of the free float is being shorted. Works out to be 112 million shares overall being shorted. So shorts have actually, going back over here, you can kind of tell shorts have just become very accustomed to being around them for a while. And actually, we are pretty much at, almost. So way back in February, second, third week, we were at 32%. That seems to be the all-time high short interest numbers. So we're very close to it, mind you. But still, shorts are increasing, so they're trying their best to kind of push it a little bit lower. With it right now at 916, it is trading between this pivot and this S1, so 870 and then 924 is going to be the next strong support as well as target. So let me know your thoughts on these stocks. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. One final thing, pop over to my Patreon if you're looking for some solid buy signals on stocks, options, crypto. Put out daily day trades, numerous swing trades. Worthwhile to pop over there and check that out. With all that, appreciate all of you watching.